Some stories start at a familiar place, your routine, your habits, the things you think you understand. And then, without warning, reality shifts, and nothing is the same again. Tonight, we follow one such shift, a routine ride, a late-night passenger, a trip that should have been ordinary, but wasn't. Welcome to Whispers in the Dark, Late-Night Tales. This is The Forgotten Passenger. Buckle up, this ride is one way.
The late-night ride. I had been driving for hours. The city was quiet, wrapped in the kind of silence that only comes after midnight. I was about to log off for the night when the request came in. One last ride. The pin dropped in an empty part of town. A stretch of road I had never picked up from before. But money was money, so I accepted. When I pulled up, the street was deserted. No houses, no buildings, just a long road stretching into nothing. And yet, there he was. A man, dressed in dark clothing, standing beneath a broken street lamp. His head was down, face hidden by the shadow of his hood. I hesitated before unlocking the doors. He slid into the back seat without a word. I tried to be polite. "Hey, how's your night going?" No response. I glanced at the mirror. He was just sitting there, still as stone, not looking at his phone, not fidgeting, not even breathing heavy. Just there. I checked the app. The destination was 30 minutes away, an abandoned rest stop outside of town. Something about that didn't sit right. "You sure this is the right address?" I asked. Nothing, just silence. As I drove, the air in the car felt heavy, like I wasn't alone, even though I could only see one passenger in the mirror. And then I noticed something, his reflection. It was wrong. I could see the outline of his hood, his body, but there was no face, no features, just a blur, like a smudge on glass. My fingers tightened on the wheel. My pulse picked up. I turned around, and that's when I saw it. He wasn't sitting there anymore. The seat was empty. I slammed on the brakes, my breath stuck in my throat. My hands shook as I twisted around, expecting to see him, hear him, something. But there was nothing, just my car, just me. The app still showed an active ride. The time kept counting down. My heart pounded as I reached for my phone. Maybe it was a glitch. Maybe I had imagined picking him up in the first place. And then the notification came through. A message from him. 2 words. "Keep driving." My stomach dropped. I looked up, and in the mirror, he was sitting there again, smiling.
Sometimes, the scariest stories aren't the ones that happen in old haunted houses. Sometimes, they happen on familiar streets, in places we trust, in moments that seem ordinary, until they aren't. So next time you find yourself driving alone at night, remember this. Some passengers were never meant to arrive. Until next time, keep your doors locked, and watch the rear-view mirror. With mystery and curiosity, Jasmine Velasco.